we're doing a video game character tier list, guys. So for those of you who don't know, when we do these tier lists, they're never massive because obviously we fit them into the podcast and we've got tight schedules, all that sort of stuff. But what happens is behind the scenes, we create our own tier list. So I'll pick 10 characters, I'll pick 10 whatever, and then Martin picks 10. They're not necessarily always good ones. We like to obviously pick some shitters as well to get in there to obviously make it more entertaining. But I pick 10, Martin picks 10, and we come up with 20 characters or 20 items, 20 whatever, and we we jump into a tier list. So this one, as I say, is video game characters. If you agree, fair enough. If you don't, fair enough, mate. But this is our opinion on these particular characters, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, Martin, I'm going to start you off, mate. I'm going to start you off first. What we're saying about Sonic, mate?
See, for me, Sonic is an A rank, and this is why. It should be an S rank, but this is why. Sonic, they've brought so many games out. Some of them brilliant, some of them so crap. So this is why it goes into A, because like the first Sonic games, and we had Sonic Adventure, stuff like that. They were iconic games. The first three Sonics, Sonic and Knuckles, all them, brilliant. Sonic Adventure, then we had other ones. Sonic Generations pretty decent. We had Sonic Racing and stuff like that. That was pretty good. But yeah, I think because there was some really crap games in there.
There was a lot as well, weren't there?
I love Sonic. I love Sonic. Mate. I mean, I think I've even got a T-shirt of Sonic on that right now. Yeah, look.
You actually have as well.
Yeah. So I do love Sonic, but because they brought some other crap games out, I think I'm going to put him in A. What about yourself? Do you reckon that's a good...
To be fair, I've got him down as A.
Yeah.
It was a big part of my childhood. We spoke about consoles before. I had Mega Drive was my first proper big console that I was sort of addicted to. And obviously Sonic was massive on the Mega Drive. So yeah, I've got him. Again, the reason I would put him in S is purely like you say. There's too many bad games. Most franchises, certainly when you've got the longevity of like Sonic, you're going to have a couple of bad games, but they had a massive stint of just having really bad games, and it was a bit frustrating, to be fair, being a Sonic fan.
Just churning out of the crap, weren't they?
Yeah.
I still remember the cheat from Sonic 1, the level cheat. It's up, down, left, right, A, start. And that is the level select. I still remember it to this day. That was probably like, I can't remember when it came out, to be honest. Years ago, but like 25 years ago when it's on.
I'm gonna fill in. Talking of longevity and big name guys, I'm gonna fill my first S rank up here. Big name guy, probably one of the most recognisable characters ever in any country, anywhere. It's Mario, mate. Mario, mate. So I've not wrote too much down about Mario, purely because I don't feel like you need to. Everyone knows who Mario is. The Mario series has been going on for a long time, and unlike Sonic, they have had some baddies, but they've had banger after banger after banger games, mate. Even now for the Switch, they're bringing out some really good games. Mario Odyssey, mate. My lad absolutely loves Super Mario Odyssey, mate. Like, he's completed it like 6 times on the Switch, mate. Like, they're still making very good games. So he's got to be an S tier. Got to be.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the best games from Mario is Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart. Mario Party, mate.
Yeah.
Another classic.
Literally brings all your friends together, and you just have a good time. You can play it for hours, can't you?
Oh yeah,
and
easily.
Just love it. And yeah, man. Definitely an S. Do you want me to ask you? Do you want me to ask you one? What do you reckon to Dutch from Red
Dutch,
Dead
mate?
Redemption?
Well, I found out today, mate. Me and you've got different opinions of this geezer, mate.
Well, I was like, he's all right, but then obviously you had other thoughts in it. So I'll let you give your thoughts.
I hate Dutch, mate. End of story. I hate him, and I'll tell you exactly why I hate Dutch. Because, first of all, right, Arthur Morgan, coolest cowboy out there, mate. Easily coolest cowboy in the Wild Wild West, 100%. Left him to die, mate, in the oil plant, and then gaslit him, mate, afterwards. Like, nah, mate, didn't do it. You definitely did leave him, though, mate. And everyone could clearly see you was leaving Arthur, mate. And, like, the fact that I was pissed off that much and I couldn't shoot him for leaving him, mate, pissed me off so much, mate. So I've got him down as a D, mate, because that game, like, I loved that game so much, mate. Red Dead 2.
Yeah. So
Dutch,
in Red
mate.
Dead 2, if you could kill him, what would you do?
Mate, I'd just
How
blast him
would you do?
straight inside the head, mate. You've been done.
You know, it'd been good. You know, when he goes to his tent to go to sleep, throw like a dynamite in there. He's like asleep, and it lands on his neck. Like, what the hell's this?
You can't do it, but if you could tie his tent like to a rope behind the back of your horse and start dragging him around in his tent, mate.
Or when he's sitting on the bog, just like throw a dynamite on his lap. Boom.
Oh, mate.
Come on, mate.
Oh, Marty D, what do you think to Claptrap, mate?
Claptrap
Claptrap, mate.
is the most boring, unfunny, annoying robot ever to exist. I remember playing this when I was playing Borderlands. I literally like everything this guy said is like, "Will you shut up, please?" Like, go away. And then like you go away and then come back, you're like, flipping at me. He's back. But yeah, I hate that guy, and he's definitely a rank D.
Gotta be, mate.
Yeah.
Claptrap.
If it's an E, it'd be on there, but there's no E, so we'll have to go D in it.
We'll have to put an in the bin section, mate.
Yeah. All right, I got one for you. When you stop coughing.
Sorry, there's only one little one. I'm all right. I'm still going.
Master Chief, Halo series.
Right, Master Chief. Right. I'm torn. I've got him in S, but I've also got him in A. And the reason for this, right, and it's not really Master Chief's fault, because Master Chief John 117, mate, is an absolute living legend. And he was, again, such a big part of my childhood and my teens, really, up to sort of like Halo Reach days, mate, really. Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, massive part of my life, mate. Them games were. The newer Halo game and Halo 5 as well, I'll say. They're ruining him. They're just ruining him, mate. And I'm putting him in an A because I don't think there's any way back. And I know for a fact that my opinion is very, very nostalgia based. I do think that he could have been an S tier, mate.
Yeah.
But the newer Halo games are just rubbish, in my opinion.
I mean, I do agree with you. I think he is A. And what is also disappointing is, you know, the series of Halo.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, don't get me started on that, mate.
Like, if it had, like, with Fallout, I had, like, a really good director, really good writers, it'd have been something totally different. But because, yeah, it's took a different path on it, and it's crap.
But, yeah, he's an A. He could easily have been an S as well. But, yeah, those first three games, Halo Reach, I didn't like as much as a lot of people did. Halo 4 was okay-ish. Halo 5 was not. They just lost what the Halo games were all about after a bit. They started becoming too much like Call of Duty games in a sense. Those original three are they're solidified in history, mate, as god tier games in my opinion. Them three are
Legendary.
Yeah, really are. Right, let's have a look. Let's go for our man Ezio, mate.
Like Ezio. Living legend, mate.
Oh, mate.
I want to put him in A. I've got him at A as AAS. But I think A would be the best place for him.
Yeah.
Out of all the characters throughout the games, I literally played them all, so I know. I know the different characters. Some come real close to Ezio, but I think Ezio outshines them all.
He's the OG, isn't he?
He is OG. Like, he's charismatic. He's funny. He's cool. Later on, he gets even when he gets his moves and stuff. He's such a badass. And even in like Revelations, when he gets like a bit of an older guy, he's obviously like he's swinging on his like he's like going down these wires and stuff. And I remember a bit in Revelations that it's at the start because he's like an old dude now. He's probably like 50 or 60. He goes down this rope thing and he hits this wall. It's getting old, isn't it?
Oh,
which I love.
I'm getting too old for this shit, like type of thing.
Yeah, like a Lethal Weapon, isn't it? But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like throughout the games, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, even Revelations, like it's such a good character, really enjoyable, really enjoyable to play as well. So obviously we have other big characters like Altair and Kenway, but they're not on the list. So, but I'm gonna put him on A. What about yourself?
Hey, I'd have him at A, 100%, 100%, mate. To be fair,
Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look one for you then. What about that little fella called Link from Zelda?
oh, here's another character with a lot of longevity and a lot of history. That belongs in S tier, in my opinion, mate. The Zelda
Okay,
games,
nice.
mate, today, like up until now, mate, they've been on the original Game Boys. It, it's just a game series that's been killing it again, mate, for years and years. N64, two of the sickest Zelda games ever, mate, with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. The Switch is,
Ocarina,
mate, the Switch is coming out with good Zelda games. Like, there's one come out recent, isn't there? Like last year or whatever.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, they got Tears of the Kingdom as the
Mm.
most recent one into it.
Yeah,
Obviously, back in the day, you had on the Wii. There was some good games on the Wii as well.
A Link to the Past, isn't it? Link to the
Link to
Past.
the Past. There was
Yeah.
oh, what was the one that was on the GameCube? Oh, it was like Link
Wind Waker.
Wind
Wind
Waker.
Waker.
That's it, mate.
No.
Yeah, even that was a good game, mate. Like it's completely different art style, but even that was a really good game. And my boy's been chasing Zelda's tail, mate, for years. Do you know what I mean? And you got to respect the hustle for it. So, yeah, Link,
Yeah,
he's S tier 100%, mate. He has.
we're not going to mention the bloke who's after after Link, but we both know who he is,
Yeah.
and he does love him. Yeah.
Oh, he's mad for him, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
I've got to go
You got
for mate. I'm feeling in a good mood, mate. What you got to say about Cloud Strife, mate?
obviously it's an S tier for me. This guy,
100%. I
obviously
agree, 100%.
I'm a massive. Obviously, everyone knows I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan, and 7 and 9 are my favourite Final Fantasies of all time. I think 9 takes over 7 for me personally, but with 7, with the main character Cloud Strife, with his sword and his backstory, what a character! What a character! It's one of my favourites through all of gaming history. This guy is up there, probably top 5 for me. But yeah, definitely an S rank. I don't care what anyone says. S rank for me. What about yourself?
Oh, 100%, mate. He's probably got some of the most lore, Final Fantasy 7 especially with the remakes and obviously the new games that's coming out. Um, it's got most of the story is around number 7. It is the most popular.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be most everyone's favorite, but it is the most popular one by far. And Cloud looks sick, mate. He's got sick hair. His outfit's cool. His sword is like the best in the world ever, mate. In my opinion, as most people know if they'd watched the weapon one. The
Yeah.
Buster Sword, mate, it's just iconic alone, and that's not even to do with the character really. But yeah, he's definitely an S tier character, mate. 100%. I agree with you on that one.
Yes. It's so sick. And when you play Final Fantasy 7, like the original one, later on, you find out how powerful he does actually become, or how he is. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
such a
so
great
sick.
character now. Slowly and high. Final Fantasy 8.
Let's go for it, mate. I've got him down as an A, and I was torn between an A and a B for him. And the only reason I
Yeah.
was going to put him into a B, nothing to do with him, because I actually loved, when I was younger, I loved him. Like, I was proper in love with him, mate. No, like, I thought he was dead cool, mate. He had a cool scar, he had cool hair.
Mm.
The gunblade I thought was a really unique idea, certainly back then. And I thought his weapon was really cool. Final Fantasy VIII was really good. So when I started thinking about it today, I thought I've got to bump my boy up bigger than a B. Do you know what I mean? And with thinking about Cloud and stuff, Cloud's an S tier. He's not quite on Cloud's level purely because of the amount of attention Seven gets, and obviously the amount of fanfare Seven gets, and obviously the remakes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard to put any other characters in that sort of same tier. I feel like just based on content really alone. So he does get an A, but he is. I do think he's sick as out, mate. I used to love his jacket as well, mate. Jacket was
Oh, a
wicked,
sick
mate.
jacket, yeah. I remember. Can you remember that bit when Final Fantasy VIII did come out, and there's that scene where Rinoa says to him, "You're the most beautiful bloke at this ball or whatever."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because
yeah.
because the graphics like terrible back then, it literally looked like an ugly bloke. It's like a meme in it. That was funny. That was. Yeah, yeah, definitely a rank. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just cool, mate. I just used to love him like back in the day. It was actually for a bit. It was one of my favourites, to be fair, for a while. Certainly when I was younger, anyway.
Yeah.
I want to know about this Preston from Fallout 4, mate. To be honest with you,
You want to hear about him, do you?
yeah, I want to hear about
Right,
him, mate.
right, Preston. Um, Basically, this guy's all take. Like, he'll never, he'll never do anything for you. He'll just want, once. So, Preston Fallout 4, you get back to Sanctuary, and he's literally constantly asking you to help other people. And fair enough, you're helping people. Whatever, you wanna be a nice person. You help these guys out, but every time you go and speak to him, he won't say hello or like how are you. So I'm just like, oh yeah, can you help me do this? Oh, can you help me do this? It's
Bloke's got no
like,
manners, has he?
yeah, it's like, do you want a cup of tea? No, it's like, oh, go and help these people here. Go and help these people here, and like it just constantly, like all the way through the game. Even when you do these like big massive missions, like to save the world, it's like, oh yeah, can you do this for me? It's like, go away, man. So for that, he is in rank D.
D boy.
Get him down there.
He's bin, mate.
Hate him.
In the bin,
I
mate.
hate him. I literally tried to kill him off in one of the runs, but I was like,
Have
nah,
you?
better not, because he's like one of the leaders, isn't he? Yeah, I threw like grenades at him and stuff, and zapped him with like laser pistols and stuff. Rocket launcher as well.
Oh.
CJ, San Andreas.
Right. So CJ, I've got CJ as an A tier, mate.
Yeah.
Purely because he's my favourite GTA character. Because that's the one that I remember playing the most. Obviously, I brought up essentially on PS2. I was at the right age to be playing these games, putting the cheats in, mate, flying car cheats in, playing around with your mates on split screen, mate, stuff like that. And obviously just the story in general. And a lot of the just one-liners and stuff as well, like that were towards CJ, like CJ fool, just stuff like that, mate. Just stuff people use every day, like as jokes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's just an iconic guy, mate. And we used to be able to get dead fat with him as well, and then dead hench and stuff.
Yeah. I used to spend all my time going to the gym, like lifting. Getting
Yeah, all the time on that game, mate. But yeah, I've got CJ down as A tier, mate.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Another part of what I enjoyed about San Andreas is like Grove Street, isn't it? And like, obviously some of the characters were based on like Eazy-E and all these like gangsters back in the day, all the hip hop times, and the music in there was really good.
Oh,
and
wicked,
I don't know if you remember like the cop, the two cops, the dodgy cops, Ben Cops.
Oh yeah.
One was Samuel L. Jackson, and the other one was Chris Penn, I think it was, who's now dead, R.I.P. But
R.I.P.
yeah, there's a really good cast voicing some of the characters in the game, which I really loved.
Let's go classic, mate. Let's go Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, what a man.
For anyone out there, my old email address was subzero_751 @msn.com.
You get so many messages in that.
I don't know, mate. I've got like 98 unread emails on it. Like, it's irrelevant. Like, there's literally nothing on there, mate.
Yeah, so Sub-Zero, in Mortal Kombat, I do love this rivalry between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Scorpion's a great character as well.
Sick. So sick.
If he was on the list, he would be A as well. But what I love about Sub-Zero, in this rivalry, he is the bad guy. He is killed. I believe he kills Scorpion and his family. And obviously Scorpion comes back from the dead or whatever, and then he goes to kill Sub-Zero. But Sub-Zero with his freeze moves, freezes the floor, makes people slip up, freezes people. Some of his fatalities, he freezes them, smashes the head off and stuff. And also in the newest film, our mate from Shogun plays Scorpion. You know who he is, the main man.
Best mate.
But yeah,
mate.
he plays Scorpion. So if anyone hasn't watched that film, watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, I'd agree with this. Sub-Zero, when I was a kid, was my favourite Mortal Kombat character. Not that I played a lot of Mortal Kombat, but I had this thing when I was a kid where I thought Scars was cool. So because he had a scar over his eye, I was like, yeah, he's my man. Like, he is the one. Do you know what I mean? Like, he is my boy. Like, 100%. I am being him.
Remember in the later Mortal Kombat as well, we had like obviously same ninja suits. We had obviously Scorpion was yellow, Sub-Zero was blue.
Oh, we had the classic ones
and
back.
Reptile, we had Reptile, didn't we? Who was
Green, wasn't he? Yeah.
And then we had Smoke, who was grey, which is
Mate, the Reptile
cool.
suit in the newest Mortal Kombat looks sick, mate. Like, there was a
Yeah,
concept art for him,
not
mate. Yeah, there was a I'll put it on Discord. There's a concept art or something for him that looked wicked, mate. Can't wait. I hope someone's done like a cosplay of it, mate, and done it justice because it looked wicked.
Yeah, what I don't understand about the new Mortal Kombat games, like obviously you got 2 rounds, and like you break someone's legs in the first round, then they come back next round fully healed. You're like, what's going on?
What's going on, mate?
I've literally just ripped this guy's spine out. Why has he come back? But obviously, great games. I'm not faulting him. I just find that funny.
Yeah, they're just funny, aren't they? Stuff like that.
Like he breaks someone's leg the other way, and then next minute they're coming back like, wait a minute, 5 minutes ago you were brown bread, and now you're swooping back to try and kill me. But yeah, it's my go, isn't it? So I will give you Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan, what a
Red Dead Redemption
top guy. He's A tier. He could have easily been S tier, but there's not enough about him in terms of like longevity. Like, as you see, the S tier characters, mate, there's a lot to him. But Arthur Morgan, mate, literally great character, great story building with him as well, mate. And when this game came out, me and this man went through some stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, we was fighting battles, mate. We was beating wenches, mate. We was stealing horses, mate. Like, we went through we went through it all together. This man made me, as a fully grown human being, almost in tears, mate. Like, I honestly love Red Dead Redemption 2 so much, mate. And obviously, this guy, and certainly obviously the guy portrays him like the actor as well. Such a good job with him, mate, with his voice, with obviously his acting. It's just like one really long, like, Wild West TV show, mate, really. Like, it's so good, mate. And he didn't get killed by fucking old knobhead down there, did he? So,
yeah,
big Dutch. So, yeah, he's A tier for me, mate. Arthur Morgan, love him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I literally said, mate, if I ever won loads of money and got some land, I'd buy a horse and a replica Arthur Morgan outfit, mate, and just ride around the land on a horse pretending I'm a cowboy. Like, 100%.
You change your name to Arthur Morgan as well?
My name is Arthur Morgan.
You're like, wait a minute, on that letter it says it's Ian. Ian, what's going on?
Mate, what do you mean? Read between the lines, mate. Just squint a little bit. It's Arthur Morgan.
You got the wrong bloke, mate. He's gone.
He's done and dusted, mate, that lad.
You got for me.
Ken Richards, mate. Okay, Ken Masters, mate.
Okay, so I'm going a bit of backstory here. So when I was doing this tier list, I gave Ian my top 10. Well, not my top 10, but my 10. And I wrote in Discord the wrong name. And I put Ken Richards. So anyway, Ian typed this Ken Richards into Google and it came out this fat dude.
Some fat blonde guy, mate.
Some fat blonde guy called Bob.
Called Bob or something. I
do know who that character is. He's from Street Fighter, and I was like, I looked at the picture. I was like, who's this fat Ken guy? And Ian was like, yeah, it's not Ken Richards, it's Ken Masters. Like, I thought to myself, I'm pretty sure I put Ken Masters, but yeah. So yeah, it is Ken Masters, not Ken Richards.
It's
Ken
the
Richards
real deal, mate.
some random dude off Google, mate.
Some random bloke.
So with Ken Masters, growing up with Street Fighter 2, obviously my first one. It was a toss between Ken and Ryu. Both great characters.
Legends, mate, both of them.
I think I'm going to put him in A because of that.
Just because you want it.
I don't think it hits quite S. I mean, Street Fighter, what a great series of games. Like obviously you've got Guile, you've got Delzim and stuff like that. But yeah, Ken Masters is one of my favourites from that game, and the amount of time I spent using these characters with all the Hadoukens, Dragon Punches, roundhouse kicks and stuff like that. But yeah, for me, A tier.
Yeah, man.
What about yourself? Do you reckon?
Yeah, to be fair, I weren't necessarily a big Street Fighter guy. I played some of the older ones a long time ago, but I can appreciate obviously who he is as a character. I'd find it pretty hard to rank him personally, just because I don't have much history of the games. I used to be playing more Streets of Rage than Street Fighter back in my day, sort of thing. So
another great game, yeah.
Sick game, mate. Streets of Rage was.
I'll just going off point as well. What was also announced at that game Summerfest was a Power Rangers beat 'em up like Streets of Rage.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you. I'll put that trailer on there.
They did like a Ninja Turtle one, I think, as well, didn't they? Like
yeah. Shredder's Revenge, yeah. Right, let me give you one then. Nazim, innit? Nazim from Skyrim, I believe.
Dickhead, mate.
Got me through it.
This bloke, right? I'm gonna drag him in, right? I'm gonna drag him in straight into D tier, right?
Let the fans see him. Let the fans see him.
Do you know what I mean? Like, first, look at his beady eyes, man. Like, mate, he literally looks like he could be related to Preston from Fallout. But anyway, so this guy essentially, he thinks he's better than everyone to exist, mate. Oh, did you go to Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, shut up, mate, Nazim. I'll strike you where you stand, mate. Get out of this town.
It probably is related to Preston. I bet the writers are the Bethesda, in it. Both Bethesda are like, yeah, Nazim's pretty good, isn't he? Let's make another character just
let's make a different version of him
with a hat on.
Oh yeah, just give him a hat, mate. Favorite thing to do, mate, is quick save, batter him, mate, and then go back to your save file, innit?
Yeah, using like a big hammer on his head or something.
Oh yeah, got to, mate, every single time.
So you saying that, you're gonna put him in S rank, is it? So...
Oh yeah, S rank, isn't he? For shithead, mate.
Yeah, we'll put him in the D then.
For dickhead.
Douchebag in the
I'm going Lara Croft for you, mate. Lara Croft way, innit?
Lara Croft, yeah.
Favourite street, yeah.
So Lara Croft, if you didn't know, was originated in Derby, where me and Ian are from. Well, where we both work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lara Croft started out at Core originally, back in the year. With the Lara Croft games, there's been so many good ones, even the newer ones.
There was one that came out on Xbox One, I think it came out on. I can't remember what it's called now. But I just put so many hours into that game, mate. You just keep talking, I'm going to figure out what it's called. Okay,
so yeah, I do have an experience from... so me and my mate were playing Last Revelation, which is Tomb Raider 4. It's where you go to like Egypt and stuff like that. And I made the stupid thing of having one save. And I remember the moment I got dead far in the game and I jumped off I don't know what I was jumping off. I was jumping off some like platform to get to another platform. And I flew down into the abyss. And instead of pressing load, I pressed save. Ruined. My save had gone. I must have put like 40 hours. No, probably about 25 hours into it.
R.I.P. mate.
Time. I think I cried actually that day.
But mate, honestly, I cried a lot as a kid about games just out of pure anger and frustration, mate. Like just because you didn't know how to process your feelings properly, did you?
It's like you like there's like voids. You're left with this like empty void inside, don't you?
Yeah.
And I was literally like, what to do now then? So I just started playing Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah, I used to do stuff like that all the time, mate, and then think like I can't play it now for at least a month, like 2 months now, before I can even warrant going back on it to like get back to where I was.
I didn't think I ever played that game ever again. It cut me deep. It cut me deep. It was emotional.
So the game was actually
that.
the game was actually just called Tomb Raider, and it came out in 2013. It was one of the Square Enix one, mate.
Oh, the first one, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I actually properly enjoyed it, mate. It was very good.
It's where you get the ice pick, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I played that. Yeah, I love that game.
Wait, where have you rated it?
Oh yeah, A rank, innit?
Hey, innit? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I got an old school picture of her as well, mate.
Yeah.
Because obviously you want the classic to me on there. I didn't get a PS1 one. I don't know what this one is from, like weird PS2 or something.
When I first played it, I played it on the Sega Saturn. Because at the time, me and my brother had a Sega Saturn, and we played it on there. My mate had a PS1, and he was playing it on there. So like, there was a few different things in the different games, like to do with the save points. And I think on the PlayStation version, you can do like when you lift yourself up off a platform, you do like a dumb pointless handstand, and that flip over. It was dead pointless. But it was on the Sony one, and so my mate was like, "Oh, you can do this on this." But I was like, if you're running away from wolves and stuff, why you want to do that? Just like
like
dumb
come on.
handstand, wasting time, showing off. But yeah, A rank for me on that one. All right then.
Mate, I've got three. I've got three left on mine, by the way. You've only got one left.
You got three?
Yeah. Oh no. Wait.
Two.
Yeah.
All right. Mindy from is it Pokemon Diamond?
Don't mate D, bitch. She's the mate. She is. I don't know if you know who Mindy is, mate, from Pokemon Diamond /Pearl /Platinum.
When I hear Mindy, I just think of American Office, mate.
Mate, she is the biggest troll in the Pokemon universe, mate. So basically, for those of you who don't know this, right, the only way to get a Gengar, I don't know if it's still like this now with Pokemon, certainly the earlier games, the only way your Haunter could evolve into a Gengar is through a trade. Yeah. And you meet this bird here, Mindy, right? And she's like, yo, you get me a Medicham, and I'll trade you a Haunter. And you think, oh, this is sick. Because once you trade, that Haunter's going to evolve into a Gengar. So, you graft your way in. You go find a Medicham. You come all the way back. Trade with her. The silly bitch has put an Everstone on the Haunter so it can't evolve. So you don't even get your Gengar.
Can you kid her on the game after or not?
Do you know what I mean, mate? Like, so when you're a kiddo, mate, on your little Nintendo DS like that, like, are you having a laugh, mate? Scarred for life after that. Betrayed, mate. Fully betrayed after that. Yeah, honestly.
That game taught you about betrayal, didn't it?
Yeah, honestly, that day, mate, you learn things about people when you've been through that experience. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that betrayal kind of like set you up for life. Like, this is what to expect. There's snakes everywhere you turn, mate.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So what rank is that? Is it a D, yeah?
D, mate, yeah. D.
Nice.
I'll tell you what it is, mate. Speaking of snakes, let's go Solid Snake, mate. What we're saying.
The best snake, yeah.
To be fair, mate, he is the best snake.
Yeah.
100% Solid Snake is the most iconic for one. When he gets older as well, when he gets the grey hair, mate, he looks cool with the eye patch.
Yeah.
He's the best one.
That was, is it Metal Gear 4?
4, I think, yeah. I think that's the picture.
Some of the Patriots, yeah. Yeah, so Solid Snake, what a game. The first one, Metal Gear Solid. Such a great game. I had so many good memories on it. The characters in that game as well. You had Sniper Wolf, Liquid Snake, But one of the best things on the game is when you get when you die on it, it's like snake, snake,
Snake! Every
some guy,
time, mate.
you're like dying, like breathing your last breath. So some guy, you're like
Screaming
general's like
snake at you.
snake, snake. You're like, please shut up and let me die in peace.
Oh,
Such a great game, and from then we had Metal Gear Solid 2 that brought raiding into it, and many other like good enemies. And coming up to the Metal Gear 5, that's a great game. You go around like I believe it's like Iraq in the desert, doing like missions there and stuff. But yeah, it's such a good game, and I've had so many good memories from this. One of the memories I do have from the first game was the bit where you're getting tortured, and you're like tied to this like machine or whatever, and you get electrified, and you have to hammer the button really fast. And I saw a meme on Instagram saying like people these days on about how hard Dark Souls was. Try this bit, and like you have to just smash the button, smash the pad in, trying to survive this like torture, get electrified. But yeah,
it's getting fully done.
Yeah. So I'd definitely put it at A. What about yourself? Would you?
Yeah, I'd agree with you on A. Yeah. What I liked about him as well is that he wasn't like corrupted by like the evil or anything like that. Like obviously like a lot of the other characters get corrupted almost, don't they, by the evil and all that sort of stuff. And he doesn't blame anyone for his hard upbringing and that sort. He's obviously, it sounds weird saying it, but he's quite relatable in a sense in some ways compared to other characters in the series. But yeah, he's just dead cool as well, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Just dead cool, mate.
We've got one more for you.
You have, mate. I'm dropping her in now, mate.
And that's the annoying git called Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
I've even used a dead ugly picture of her as well, mate, on D. Right. She's the president's daughter, so she's on Resi 4. Mate, she's just so annoying. Martin, you've probably had these experiences with her as well when you've played Resi 4, mate. She's always in the way. Like, literally, every fucking doorway she's there, mate. There's parts where, like, she's in the middle of a room, but on that game, like, for you to move your camera angle, you had to move your character, and she was in the way, and you literally was, at parts, you couldn't move, you couldn't turn around properly because she was there. But when there's danger, mate, and she just starts to shout for help all the time, honestly, you just have to mute your TV, mate, because it just gets so annoying. So annoying, mate. Quick as well.
So what are you saying, A rank?
Yeah, S rank, mate.
Go
for your favourite next.
Yeah, go on.
Adoring fan, mate. What we're saying.
Adoring fan. So
From
Oblivion, but also there's another. He reappears, doesn't he, in the new Starfield?
Yeah.
But this guy, if you look in the dictionary, open the dictionary, look at a definition of arse sniffer. This guy is there. A picture of him there. Literally, his ugly looking face. And I don't mind praise from people, but this guy's like, he wants to like marry you and stuff like
he fancies you, doesn't he? It's too much, mate. Yeah, it's too much.
And like, not my cup of tea, mate, but like, just keep to yourself, like, you know what I mean? But literally, he's all over you. He's all over you, and people who've played these games know what he's like. And he's just sickly. So for that, he's going straight into D.
He's done, mate.
Sickly approach.
He's done and dusted. R.I.P. to him.
How's that list looking? Is it looking good?
Yeah, mate, we may as well just do S, A, and D tier. Like, we didn't do any B's or C's on this. Although, to be fair, on other ones we have. But, yeah it's looking 3S, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10A, and then 2, 4, 7, D. So it's
like...
It's not top heavy, right? I think we've picked a good selection of people we hate and people we don't hate.
Yeah, we went from like one extreme to the other, didn't we? There's people we love, and then people we thought was crap.
It's like as soon as we do it, all you do with these things, you see, you don't do loads of research. You just think to yourself, right, what characters do I really like? and then you think of a few characters and you think, right, what characters what do I remember hating about certain people from games? And then that's where you get your characters you hate, and then that's how you just do it. That's how we do it anyway.
You know, when I was thinking about it, that Preston guy came up into my mind first. I was like, yeah, that guy sucks ass.
That was the same with me with
I know.
Dutch, mate. That was.
So what do you want to do
him, mate? 4 years later, mate. Still don't forgive him.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm enjoying this tier list. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, they are fun.
Obviously, this has only got 20 on. I remember you saying that when you looked at the tier list, it was like 700.
There's pre-made ones on Tier Maker that some of them have got over 800 characters on, mate. Like that'll take 4, 5, 6 hours, mate, straight away.
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, it'd be good to do, but we can't do that.
Nah, mate.
We've got 6 hours to burn. Yeah.